It starts with a simple question. Why do some gardeners pull out baskets of large, heavy potatoes, while others, using the same soil, the same seeds, and the same effort, end up with something far smaller? At first, it doesn't make sense. You water them, you care for them, the plants look healthy, lush green leaves stretching toward the sky. And yet, when harvest day comes, the truth is buried underground. Small, disappointing, underwhelming. Most people blame the soil. Some blame the weather. Others think it's just bad luck. But what if none of that is the real reason? Because hidden beneath the surface, there's something most gardeners never see. A clock. Not the kind you hang on a wall, but a biological clock ticking silently inside every potato plant. And this clock controls everything. Miss its signal and your harvest suffers. Catch it at the right moment and something remarkable happens. The same plant, the same space, can suddenly produce potatoes twice, sometimes 3 times the size. This isn't about expensive fertilizers. It's not about special seeds. It's about timing. A very specific window in the plant's life that most people overlook. And the truth is, by the time most gardeners realize they've missed it, it's already too late. Today, we're going to uncover that hidden moment, the turning point that separates average harvests from truly massive ones. To understand why timing matters, you have to see the potato plant differently. Above the ground, it looks simple: leaves, stems, growth. But below the soil, an entirely different story is unfolding. Potatoes don't grow all at once. They grow in phases. In the beginning, the plant focuses on survival, stretching upward, building leaves, capturing sunlight. This is the stage most gardeners celebrate: fast growth, vibrant green. It feels like progress. But underground, very little is happening, because at this stage, the plant isn't trying to make potatoes, it's preparing. Then something changes, triggered by subtle shifts, temperature, daylight, and internal signals. The plant makes a decision. It stops focusing on growing taller and starts focusing on growing tubers. This is the moment everything begins. But here's the problem. To the untrained eye, nothing looks different. The plant still looks healthy, still growing, and so most gardeners treat it the same way they always have. They keep watering the same, feeding the same, maintaining the same routine, but the plant has already moved on, and when you don't adjust with it, you work against it. Too much nitrogen at this stage? You get more leaves, but smaller potatoes. Too much water? You risk rot instead of growth. Ignore the signals, and the plant divides its energy. But when you understand this hidden shift, you start to see the pattern. The plant isn't just growing, it's following a schedule. And if you can align with that schedule, you unlock its full potential. The secret doesn't lie in what you do, it lies in when you do it. There is a brief window in the potato's life, so easy to miss, that determines the size of your harvest. And it often begins just before something most gardeners overlook: the appearance of flowers, or even the early signs that they're about to form. This is the signal, the turning point, the moment the plant shifts its energy underground. And this is where timing becomes everything. Before this stage, feeding your plants nitrogen helps build strong foliage, but once this moment arrives, continuing that same approach becomes a mistake. Because now the plant doesn't need more leaves, it needs support underground. This is when experienced growers change their strategy. Watering becomes deeper but less frequent, encouraging roots to reach further, pushing tubers to expand. Nitrogen is reduced and replaced with nutrients that support bulking, like potassium. And then there's hilling, not done randomly, but timed precisely. Adding soil at the right moment protects developing tubers and creates space for them to grow larger, undisturbed. Miss this window and your potatoes stay small. Catch it and something powerful happens. The plant redirects its energy fully. Instead of spreading thin, it concentrates its effort. And underground, where you can't see it, Your potatoes begin to swell, slowly at first, then rapidly. This is the stage where size is decided, not at planting, not at harvest, but right here, in this hidden window of time. At the end of the season, everything becomes clear. The soil is pulled back, the plant is lifted, and what was once hidden is finally revealed. For some, the result is predictable: small potatoes, scattered, limited. For others, it's something different entirely: large, dense, abundant, the kind of harvest that fills baskets and leaves no doubt that something was done right. But the difference wasn't luck. It wasn't even effort. It was timing. Two people can plant on the same day, water the same way, use the same soil, and still end up with completely different results, because one understood the rhythm of the plant and the other missed it. Even the final step, harvest, follows this same principle. Pull too early and you cut the growth short. Wait just a little longer when the plant begins to fade and those tubers continue to bulk beneath the soil, growing, expanding, reaching their full potential. This is the final piece of the puzzle, because once you understand this, gardening stops being guesswork. You stop reacting and start anticipating. You begin to see plants not just as something you grow, but something you work with. And when you align with their timing, the results speak for themselves. Massive potatoes aren't a mystery. They're a response to precision, to patience, and most importantly, to timing.